This is Yard Sale Deals. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And today we're talking about yard sales. Alright, so yard sales are probably the best place to get any game you want for a cheap price. Technically. Because you never know what you're going to expect when you go to a yard sale. You could find a PlayStation 4 for $800. You can find a Game Boy for $1. You never know. But what I've seen online is yard sales are really beneficial. And I love for people trying to save money and for people trying to just get a good deal. But that's not the case all the times. I've seen people go up to yard sales and find something they want, but they don't ever end up walking away with it because the people who are selling them know what they're doing and they know the price that they want to get for their items. So sometimes you got to find the right people who don't know what they're truly selling, and then you'll get a good price from them because they don't really know what they have sitting in front of them. Sometimes you can think to yourself, like, do Goodwill workers and people who host yard sales, are they like the same people? Are they related? Because you always see videos online of people going to Goodwill. You know, you find a Game Boy for $5, you find a Wii for $8, you find an Xbox for like $3, you find a Sega Genesis for like $2, stuff like that. It really makes you think sometimes. It's interesting to see how two places you can get video games from that aren't from actual video game stores, how closely similar that they really are. But hey, let's stop talking. Let's go see if we can find a copy of Chicken Shoot. I'll just take this one, please.
$50.
I'm not spending that type of money.
Well, then you can get the fuck out.
After a little incident I had, I ended up walking away with an NES. Let's go see if it works. Alright, I got the system plugged in. Let's hope it works. No light. That's unfortunate, because you get a hit or miss when you buy stuff from yard sales, and unfortunately, the system doesn't work, even though it is plugged in. But that's alright. I got another NES, and this one, set down, actually works. That's alright. Something that NES really reminds me of is that one old commercial that they played for the NES when it was coming out. Here, I'll throw it up on the screen now.
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The one to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot, batteries not included. He helps you tackle even the toughest challenge. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt or action-packed Hogan's Alley and high-flying Kung Fu, each sold separately? Will you be the one to experience the Nintendo Entertainment System? Comes with Rob, Zapper, Control Deck, 2 controllers, Gyromite, and Duck Hunt.
This is a Nintendo Entertainment System, and today we're going to be talking about games, sales, everything you need to know about the Nintendo Entertainment System. Let's get right into it. So the Nintendo Entertainment System sold roughly around 61 million units. This is good as Nintendo's first home console, and this is where a lot of great games started out. Let's get right into it. So this is where a lot of people's NES journey started. The Super Mario and Duck Hunt bundle. This was packed in with a lot of NESs when it first came out, or right around when it first came out. This was a cool 2D platformer at the time, Super Mario, that people haven't heard of until now. This is Mario's first game technically. He was in Donkey Kong, I think, before this, but we're going to say it's his first game. And it was included with Duck Hunt too. Duck Hunt used the Zapper gun, which was a cool new feature at the time, where you actually use a gun as a controller, and you shoot at the screen and shoot ducks. Literally what the title is, Duck Hunt. Let's say that combo pack is in your style. There's other games we could look at on the Nintendo Entertainment System. We got Excite Bike. Excite Bike is a cool bike game where you're going over hills and you have to avoid mud and not slipping off your bike. And it's a very fun game, and it's kind of hard to control at times, and it's hard to get a grasp of it and make sure you don't mess up when you're playing it. A lot of games we gotta look at. Well, not too many games. We got 5 more games we can look at. Kid Icarus. This is a 2D game. I can't really explain how the game works. It's like, because I haven't played a whole lot of it. It's like, you're going up sometimes, you're killing enemies. It's kind of like Metroid in a way. Like, the same things you do is kind of like Metroid, but overall it's not like Metroid. You're going up, you're going to the sides, you're killing enemies. It's a 2D platformer. You get the gist of it. I haven't played it that much, so that's why I can't tell you too much about it. Super Mario Bros. 2. This is a reskin of the Japanese game Doki Doki Panic, I think it's called. They thought the Americans weren't good enough to have the real Mario Bros. 2, which was the Lost Levels, so they gave us this version. And guess what? I like this version more than the Lost Levels. This version, you're going through levels, fighting bosses. It's not a 2D platformer. You're always picking up grass and throwing at enemies. It's not like just jumping on them stuff, because most of the enemies, if you jump on them, you'll just like stand on them and ride along them at times. It's a really cool game, and I revisit Mario 2 a lot more than like Mario 1 and even 3. I think I played this one more. Speaking of Mario 3, it's another 2D platforming Mario game, and this time you got several worlds you can visit, and I really like all the worlds. The soundtrack in this game is amazing, and this one is a lot of fun. It holds up well to 1 and 2, but this one's probably the second most I play, besides 2 being the most, 1 being the least. I really like the flutes in it, the frog power-up, stuff like that. It's really cool, and I feel like I can make a whole video out of it, going more in depth with Super Mario 3, you know. See, this one we don't gotta spend a lot of time on because it's overly accessible or accessible. Tetris. Tetris is a puzzle game where you get blocks going down and you gotta make a single line and then you clear it. There you go. And the last one, Yoshi, or Yoshi's Cookie. This game is another puzzle game, similar to Tetris, kinda, where you have things coming down, and it's like, is it the game I'm thinking of? I haven't played this one a whole lot either. You have like you have Mario, who can flip them around, and you have to match the things that are falling down, that match the corresponding one that is already on your surface, and then you clear them. So that's how the game works. I like the game. I just haven't played it a lot. I actually own 2 copies of Yoshi's Cookie, or just Yoshi. But yeah, that was some of the games on the NES. The NES is overall a really fun and cool system. And this was Yard Sale Deals / Nintendo Entertainment System. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and go check out some more NES games. NES is a fun system. See you guys later. Peace out.